What's up? What's up? It's your girl Michelle with the Raindrop Combos and
Stacy. And tonight, of course, it's our Millennial Gen Z/Gen Y mashup. And we have our girl,
Hey y'all, it's y'all guest with the best. It's Zaire. Hey y'all.
Zai. Michelle, what's going on, lady?
what's up, girl? Chillin', chillin', chillin'.
Okay, we're going live tonight. We're FaceTiming tonight. I mean, I'm old, so FaceTiming. I don't know what it's called, but we're showing our faces tonight. Zaire, our Gen Zer millennial representative. What are we talking about tonight?
We getting into a lot, Stacey. We talking about Shakari, of course. Then we gotta
Mhm.
talk about this mess with Erica and Safari. Then we gonna talk about G Herbo and Taina, and of course we gotta get into that interview with Nivea and Candy.
Represent for the ATL, Candy. There you
All
go.
right,
All
let's do
right,
this.
let's get into it.
Let's do it. All right, so what is the deal? What's going on, man?
Zaire, I mean, first, of course, let's always do this. We all have our drinks tonight. Don't we? Do we
No,
not? Am I the only one with a drink tonight? Oh my
mine is
god! All right. Well, since me and Michelle are the only one with the drinks tonight, Zaire, tell us what we're talking about. What are we talking about first?
ooh, so we have to talk about Shakari. We have to talk about Shakari. And
Okay.
how some advertisement is just not good advertisement. So let's
Mm.
start by the ESPYs. The ESPYs was last weekend, and it was hosted
Mhm.
by Anthony Mackie. I don't know if you guys know him. I can't think of anything he was in recently, but he's
Anthony
an actor.
Mackie, he did what is that? Thurgood Marshall. Didn't that Thurgood Marshall movie, didn't he?
I
Okay, the
didn't,
fact that you don't know, but okay.
Mm,
It was
but
actually, or was that the other guy? I don't know. Never mind. Go
okay.
ahead.
not the other black man. But
No. The other hot black man at the time. Okay, go ahead. That is a
but
shame. Go ahead.
he hosted the ESPYS, and Shakari, that was like her first appearance since everything has happened with her not being able to go to the Olympics. And I don't know. Here's my thing. As a black man who knows what it is to be a black individual and somebody who has a black mother, just knowing what it is to be African American, I don't
Mhm.
think we should have brought it up at the ESPYs. You know how they say don't bring up certain things around company? Don't
Mhm.
bring up certain things around company.
Wait a
So
minute. So what happened?
they do their little banter as a host, and he basically said, like, how you mess it up, dog? How do you justify banning Carrie Richardson for smoking weed? Weed is a de-enhancing drug. It doesn't make you do anything but want to watch another episode of Bob's Burgers. And then the camera kind of like shifted over to Shakari, and I felt like she was a little bit embarrassed. And I would have
Yeah, like why would that be a joke at the you said the ESPYs?
been yes,
The sports thing, right? The
I
sports
believe
awards.
I believe so.
Okay. So I mean, yeah, who thought that was funny?
I don't know, but I don't think it was funny.
I don't either. I don't
I
think that
was
was
embarrassed
appropriate.
for her. I was embarrassed for her. I was like, sir, no.
I
But
mean, but
it's
somebody wrote it for him. So yeah, I mean, he just didn't kind of stand up and say, "Yeah, no, I don't think this is appropriate to say." Okay.
Mm, mhm.
yeah, I would have said
Mm,
no. That would have been a joke that I personally wouldn't have said. It's too
yeah.
soon.
But you may have
So,
lost a job. I mean, think about it from their perspective. We say it from a regular people perspective, but if he would have said, "I'm not doing that," he could have lost that job, that gig. I don't know.
integrity or job? I think I would have had integrity. I don't
I'm with
know.
you. I'm with you, boo. But go ahead.
But so Avengers. Yes, he's from the Avengers.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Appreciate that, Los, for coming
Appreciate
in,
that. Yeah.
letting us know, because you know we don't know. We don't.
Right. I'm like, is it Columbus Short or Anthony Mackie? Like they're
Right.
okay. I
Okay,
hate to sound like
well,
that.
what's the endorsement offer? What's the
Ooh.
endorsement offer?
It's not a good one, so let's start with that.
Okay.
It's from Dr. Dabbers. Dr. Dabbers is like a cannabis
Ah,
vaping org, and they offered her $250,000 to be an ambassador for the.
$250,000.
man, come
Wait a
on.
minute. I'm sorry. I know that in some people land that's a lot of money, but in real people world, okay,
No.
that ain't a whole lot of money.
And
But
then
not for her,
something so,
not with her earning potential.
and
That's
not
not a lot of money.
and not with a company that is kind of trying to capitalize on what just happened.
Off
You
of some
know,
bull crap.
no, man,
Right.
no, I'm not
That's
feeling it. I'm
not
not
cool.
feeling it.
All money ain't good money. Let's remember
Right,
that.
right, nah.
But go ahead, sis. I got you.
I don't think she took it. I hope she didn't take it. I hope she's not going to
Hope
take it.
not.
First of all, this girl is a Nike athlete, like sponsored Nike athlete. I don't think she
Right.
took it. Also, I don't think it was perfect timing. I don't know if this is a joke to them, but it's not a joke. Like,
No.
I think that was horrible for y'all to even think that she would even want to be an ambassador for something like that when that could have
Yeah.
just ruined her career. Not that it did, because ain't nobody going to Tokyo. But
I mean, but what she has said is that I'm going to be ready for whatever comes at me so that I can be ready for the next games. And what I found out since the last podcast, Shell,
Mhm.
is what she's saying, what I was trying to say last time, is she said, pull up on me.
Right,
She's
right.
like, pull up on me. So she's saying, whatever you come at me with next time, I'm going to be ready, be it drug test, be it controversy, be it, negativity, whatever. So I don't think that that's a good move for her to make if she's trying to be ready for the next games and she's already committed to not going down the same path.
Right. Definitely not. Definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
All money ain't good money. Let's
Right.
remember that.
Exactly.
Period.
As y'all say, period.
You're right.
Who?
Period. Period. And that's that on that. But
All right.
moving right along. Oh, y'all. This one is juicy. This one is really juicy.
I can't wait. What's going on?
Child, Erica and Safari, honey. Erica and Safari, they got it. Like they got it. So I don't know
Now,
if you guys.
can you tell us who Erica and Safari are for those who don't know?
Absolutely. They look so cute there. Anyway, that's what they was in marital bliss. But
Beautiful picture.
Erica Mena is from Love and Hip
I
Hop,
like that hat.
New York. I like it too, and I like how it just coordinates with her dress.
Yeah, it's kind of funky. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
You girl with my face. But anyway.
The girl with your face got style. How about that?
Period. But
period.
Erica Mena is from Love and Hip Hop, New York. For a while.
Is she from Love and Hip Hop, or is she from Video Vixen prior to Love and Hip Hop?
She can be found in a couple of Chris Brown's videos. She can be found in a lot of people.
And whose baby's mother is she? Because isn't she like Fat Joe's or Big Pun?
Yes.
Or
Raul. His name is Raul.
Okay, whoever that is.
With Fat Joe.
So who is he? Who is Raul?
I don't know. I think he's a part of Terror Squad. I don't know.
He's a part of Terror Squad. Like she was in that whole scene. Right, got it. Okay. Go ahead.
She been around them streets. But so Erica Mena, she's from Video Vixen, Baby Mama, but she's really from Love and Hip Hop. We know her from Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
Safari, Jean Vest. That's Nicki Minaj.
Well, Safari, let's explain who he is. Safari is Nicki Minaj's who clearly, as my daughter told me, is a little Kim of this generation. So she is kind of from that arena a little bit.
Mm.
Is she? I mean, I don't know.
Who? Erica
Mm.
Safari.
Safari. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say she. Safari. Isn't he Nicki Minaj's ex-boyfriend?
Yeah, unfortunately, that was her. That was she was
They
his
were together for a while, right? I mean, that was
for a
her
while.
man.
Mhm,
And
that
didn't he
was
say something about he used to write her rhymes?
he did, but there's I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know if there's any
I
truth to
know
that.
way too much about y'all stuff. Like, oh
Mm.
my God.
Oh,
I need
okay.
to get a new hobby.
But
But
I
go
don't know
ahead.
if there's any truth to that. I don't know if there's really any truth to that because
It may
one thing
not be.
she's giving it to the girls. These rap girls, no offense, they're not giving it to the girls like Nicki.
No,
But
Nikki, let me tell you something. When I heard my 14-year-old going on 15-year-old play me Nicki Minaj's new stuff, and she played a diss song that Nicki Minaj did against Remy Ma. Now, let me tell you, I'm a Remy Ma fan. I think she's beautiful. I would like, I just love Remy Ma. However, when she played me the diss rap, the new one against Remy Ma, I was like, yo, if Remy don't come back hard, she just got her salad toast. I'm like, Nicki Minaj went hard on that song for real. And this is from a old school view saying, yo, she just ethered you. You
Mm.
gotta come back hard, Remy. You gotta come back hard. So yeah, I gotta give Nicki props for that.
Nicki is the girls is not in the same arena as Miss Onika. Okay, they're not. But
My
anyway,
name is not Nikki, but my name is boy. What
Right.
she said, my
But what's
name
it
is
right?
Nikki, but my name is Nicole.
yes,
Right.
I
What was
mean, but
going
frick
on with
you.
these
My middle
two?
name is Nicole, so whatever. Nicole is a good name. But go ahead.
So what's going on with these two? What's new? Because they've been all over the blogs and social media. What's new? What's popping with them?
so let me just give you a little backstory. So they got married in October 2019, and then they had their first daughter together in 2020, and they just welcomed their son Legend. But this was
Cute
a really,
name.
I know, I think it's like Legend Brian Samuels,
Very
but
cute name.
such a cute name. But I think that their baby, she had a very tough pregnancy because she was filing for divorce. She filed for divorce from Safari in 2021 of May, like May 2021. And literally a couple of days before um their son was born, I believe Safari was preparing for his birthday and he just left. He went to Jamaica. But see, here's the thing. They were going through a divorce and they were going through a tough time, and this was all on for social media. And she was like, I don't want this man in the emergency room. See, here's the thing. Now you see, here's the thing. You gotta be careful what you say. Cause that man ain't been back from Jamaica since she said that. He ain't been back from Jamaica since then, okay?
I mean, but it doesn't matter though. That's as a man, that's your child
Yeah.
that she's having. That's your wife. She's not your girlfriend. She's not your side chick. That's your wife who's pregnant with your child. How dare you be in another country and your wife is over here having a baby and the child has to go to NICU? How dare you?
For like 10, 12 days.
How
But
dare
Mm.
you?
Wow.
while she was in the NICU, I don't know if you guys know another Love and Hip Hop personality, Kaylin Garcia, who was also Joe Budden's ex, was seen with Safari, and Miss Erica did not like that, honey. She did not like that, and her friend pulled up on her and was gonna fight Kaylin and her friend Bobby Lights. Okay,
Mm.
so Erica thought it was a good idea to take this to social media, and she added Kaylin, and she said, Kaylin Garcia, real talk, I've been in the shoes of dealing with a man who's lived a double life, and I had no clue he was married. I don't know if y'all know, but she was messing with DJ Envy. She knew that man was married. But anyway.
Wait a minute. I didn't know that. She was messing with DJ Envy?
Yes, honey! Yeah, she was messing with DJ Envy.
Okay.
Honey, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But
I
she was messing with
mean,
DJ Envy on the low. I don't even know if it was really.
I know. I mean, like I know DJ Envy's married, so I'm assuming that if I was in the industry, I would definitely know he was married. I'm just a regular person. You know what
I
I'm saying?
I just think she didn't care.
Mm.
So she goes. I was dealing with. I was talking to a man and had no idea that he was married. But Safari's married. Who don't know that? Not to mention he's a real life friend of Joe Budden, your ex. Safari also just had a baby who he hasn't seen in 4 days. That's in the NICU. That's also no secret. So, I mean,
But here's the thing, and I think we talked about this a little bit earlier when you were telling me that you wanted to talk about this. I mean, Erica knew what she was getting into. I mean, at the end of the day, she's an industry chick. And so, as an industry chick, which is not, it doesn't have a good connotation. So, it is what it is. But you know, when you're messing with these industry dudes, you know what you're getting into. I'm sorry. I really don't, I don't like to waste my empathy on women when they know what they're getting into. Like, you knew you were getting into this. You knew who the hell Safari was. Get real. Like, you knew he was, his private parts are freaking over the internet. So the fact that you sitting here acting like I didn't know he was crazy, I didn't know he wasn't monogamous. Man, please. You wanted to get married. You wanted to say, you know, you got married, you got the ring, you got the man, and so you chose whatever man chose you. I'm sorry, I don't have any empathy for that. But go ahead.
And I'm gonna say real quick, if I can just chime in, because I'm just like on these days I'm a little quiet. But for this one, I don't have any empathy either because she was doing a lot of popping off about she was the type of woman that black men wanted. She was throwing some shade at black women for the fact that she was the type of woman that, you know what I mean, he wanted over black women. She talked about,
I mean,
her.
is she black?
And she's not black. Okay, so she's not black.
Of Latin descent. Okay,
right. So basically, you got the same black man that the black women got. You know what I mean? So you thought that whatever you had was going to be something that was going to be more appealing and going to make him do the right thing, make him stay. You got the same black man. She was an
industry chick.
Pretty much.
An industry chick.
But you got the same black man. You got the same black man that every other industry chick get, and so that's what you got. Dude. And
that's all you can get. It is what it is. I'm sorry. It right. Y'all matched. I mean, exactly. Right? Y'all matched.
Y'all were, yeah.
And so get out of here with that. Exactly. I don't have no empathy.
I'll say that I really did like her when she was on Love and Hip Hop. Because it was kind of, I liked her feistiness and all that. But when I heard some of the things she was kind of saying out there in the internet streets about black women and her ability to appeal more to black men than a black woman would, I had a problem with that. So I'm done.
I feel like, are you sure it was her and it wasn't Sin Santana who said that?
No, it was Erica Mena, and I promise you, if we got to show
she was the one that was with Bow Wow, right?
I mean, who?
She Erica was Mena. With Bow Wow.
So yeah. I mean,
she was with Bow Wow before she got with Safari.
Just check. That's what I'm saying. Check her social media. Check the blogs. Check what she has said about the fact that she's, Hispanic or whatever. And she said that she was a more appealing for a black man than a black woman. I'm going to pull up the receipts next time if I have to. But no, she said that. So it is what it is. Yeah.
I'm saying she chose who she chose.
And she got what she got.
Right. And she is who she is.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. You thought it was gonna go differently. I get it. But go ahead.
I'm gonna be compassionate and I'm gonna say I don't know what dream this man sold her because
He probably did sell her the dream.
One thing about these folks, they gonna have the audacity, baby, and they will have you flying high on delusion. So I don't know what this man told her. I don't know what he sold her. But
Zaire, I need you to so think about this. Like a real
I'm not saying she's not wrong. What I'm saying is
okay.
I don't know the dream. I'm not saying like, oh girl, like you knew what you because you did, but I'm just also saying I don't know the dream that he sold her. I don't know.
All she had to do was look at the last relationship and the relationship before and the relationship before. You can't sell a hoe a dream if she ain't, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be a hoe to be sold a dream. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. It's Wind Down Wednesday, so I'm just gonna tell it like it is. Only a hoe can be sold a dream. She got sold a dream. And if he's a pimp, he sold many hoes the same dream before her. So it doesn't matter.
Why didn't Nikki buy it? I'm just saying, why didn't Nikki buy the dream?
Nikki was with him for a very long time, so I don't know.
I'm not saying that I approve of who Nikki picked either. I mean, because those type of allegations, I would never be with nobody who has those type of allegations against them either. But what I'm saying is,
what the whole dream,
right? It is.
That's all. I'm sorry.
Bow Wow. I mean, what he didn't try to sell the dream. He was like, no.
I think he proposed to her.
And
okay.
Clearly didn't work out
because he didn't have nothing going on.
Because he got a mama too. Teresa probably was like, girl, boy bye, girl bye, boy bye, whichever.
They're out to drain these men of their wealth. And if the man ain't going for you, the only way you can drain the man of their wealth is if you have a child or if you marry them. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know. That's just how.
And though it's not supposed to be like we don't want to say that marriage is. I want to make sure that we're straight. I don't want to say that marriage is draining wealth. Like we don't want people to look at it like that.
No, with a prenup, then no, it definitely isn't. But
without, if it's love, like it shouldn't be. If you're with the right person, the person should not be about draining your wealth. That's all I'm saying.
But I just think that a lot of these women really come into it with the wrong intentions.
Absolutely.
And they definitely find out that what they thought they were getting and what they thought they were going to have just by having the baby, being, beautiful, having all of the enhancements and looking beautiful, it's just not working out. I mean,
here's the thing. Nobody married Corinne Steffens. I'm just saying. I'm just, because if you Corinne Steffens moves in the same vein as a lot of these women. Nobody married her. They were smart enough to not to marry her. I mean,
I hear you.
I don't want to, I don't want to down another Black woman.
And I'm not, and I'm definitely not we're definitely not here for that. We're definitely not here for that. It's just
who you with,
right? It's just you gotta have the right intentions, and so and like I said, when we talk about our podcast is based on love, relationships, and what's happening in the Black community. And these type of things just don't bode well for what we are trying to build and what we're trying to do. And so when you go into it with the wrong intentions, you kind of get what you get. And so that is what it is. I'm done. I don't have anything else to say about that topic.
So, okay, go ahead, Zai.
With all that being said, the most important thing is that I feel like he's dismantling families as usual, because granted you haven't seen your son who's been with you for 10 days plus. You have another child with this lady that was your girl, your world at one point. You couldn't live without her. And you in Jamaica living it up, having fun on the yard with the bad man and you not there. Like you're just not home. And I just feel like that's unfair. Regardless if whatever it is, you may not like your baby mother, you may not like your ex-wife, whatever it is, but you have obligation to those kids, and I just feel like you're not there to fulfill it. So that's unfair.
But that's what these type of dudes do. You know what I mean? That's, as far as I'm concerned, that's what they do. I don't know why we're surprised at any of the things that we're hearing about, these type of men. So what's next on the docket for tonight?
Next is G Herbo and Taina.
G Herbo. G Herbo. Somebody, I have no idea who it is, but I bet I can chime in about it. So let's.
You know, I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know.
I know. Let me pull it up. Let me pull up because I need our audience to know who this person is, because you're our connection to what's popping and what's going on now. We need that because we need to know what's going on out here in these internet streets, because we're not up on that. So let me make sure I pull up the right picture. G Herbo. Let's see if I got the right dude. Let's see if I got the right dude. Tell me, you're gonna have to give us some background on this dude.
Yeah, because I don't know that.
I don't know these people. I don't know these people. Okay, so who is this?
They're cute though. They're adorable.
They really are cute, but what's wrong with them? They're cute. They're cute, but what's wrong with them?
What's wrong with them?
Something's wrong. They wouldn't be on here. Okay, so what's wrong with them?
What's going on with them?
Nothing's wrong with them, but So, first of all, G Herbo is a rapper from Chicago. He's from Chicago and he's a rapper. And before he was with Taina, he was with another Instagram model Instagram influencer. I don't know. It's all the same thing. They making money
nowadays. Exactly. Yeah.
Her name is Ari Fletcher, and they have a 3-year-old son together. Named Yosan. He's the cutest little thing ever. But they ended their relationship. Yes, they ended their relationship a year ago, maybe even more than that, maybe a year and a half ago. And he's been with Taina. Taina is, speaking of Love and Hip Hop, we're just going to talk about Love and Hip Hop all night. So Taina's mother is Emily B, who is also on Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, now it makes sense. So he was the one that when they had Love and Hip Hop and Fabulous was on there and they had the birthday party for the daughter, he was the boyfriend of the daughter of Emily B, right?
I don't watch Love and Hip Hop, but I'm guessing.
Okay, well, that was a while ago, but okay.
But
I kind of remember.
But yeah, so now he's with Taina. But here's the thing. He's with Taina. They just had a baby, literally like a couple of weeks ago. They literally just had a baby. The baby is so adorable. His name is Essex. But Ari had a birthday party. Players Club. Okay, I'm talking about Blue. I'm talking about Dollar Bill. I'm talking about Diamond. I'm talking about Players Club themed birthday party. Okay, she had a birthday party. Okay. So with that being said, that means why are you there? G Herbo was at that birthday party, and it just doesn't make sense as to why you're there and your baby mama is bucket naked. Why are you there?
Wait a minute. So wait, you said somebody? Okay, who was bucket naked? I'm confused.
Girl, everybody, honey.
At a birthday party?
It was Players Club themed.
But which one? The girl was there?
So Ari had the birthday party.
Ari had the birthday party.
Okay.
And
so Ari is the ex-girlfriend.
Correct.
Taina is the new girlfriend.
Correct.
Which one is Emily B's daughter?
Taina, the one on the screen.
Okay, the new girlfriend.
Yes.
Okay, so what was the problem? The problem was that he's with the new girl, Taina, and he's at the ex-girlfriend's birthday party.
Yes, so...
But isn't the ex-girlfriend also baby's mother?
Yes. His baby's mother.
So what's the problem? The problem is that he shouldn't have been at the birthday party?
This is my thing. So she blocked him on Instagram. And of course the blogs went and they was in a frenzy, honey. So they was just like, like what's going on? Taina and G Herbo aren't following each other. He was sure at that birthday party. And I mean, clearly they've moved on. Ari's with Moneybagg Yo, who also
is she?
Yes.
I love me some Moneybagg Yo songs. I mean, I don't know him, but I love his music. He's the one that says, we can get it. We can go. What does he say? We can get a gangster. We can keep it cordial. How you want to go about it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I just looked at my wrist. I got time today. F it, I'm working. Oh, okay. I'm crossing the line today. I got it. That's yeah. I like his music. But go ahead.
Right. Yes, all of that and then some.
Okay.
So, but why were you there? I don't understand why you were there when there is video
Why
evidence.
can't you go to your friend's birthday party?
But first of all, wait, let me get into why you shouldn't be there. See, this is the thing. And Twitter was an uproar because they were like, girl, see, I personally, I wouldn't want my man or my baby father, whatever they got going on. I wouldn't want you at your ex party, especially when there's video of you getting arrested because him and Ari had some domestic problem a minute ago. And he was like, I don't understand what she wants from me. We was just together. You was just together, but you together with Taina. So you cheated on me with your baby mother. That's one. I don't want you nowhere near her. And we just had a baby. Why are you there?
Because that's what y'all young people do.
No,
I mean, y'all do stupid stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the thing is, it's high schoolish. And the thing is, it's when we were in high school and that kind of stuff happened, it floated around like gossip. Now we got social media, and so it's like now social media is the new high school gossip,
right.
Type thing, and that's what young people do. I don't know why anybody's surprised at any of the stuff that anyone's doing. I mean, temptation. I mean, you really expect people to do the right thing nowadays? I mean, I don't know why we're surprised. I'm not surprised at any of the stuff you guys are talking about tonight.
Yes, I mean, like, did she get with him when he was with Ari?
That's what they said. They said that when Ari just had Yoson, which is their son, that he was keeping around with Taina. So, Black Twitter, one thing they gonna do, honey, they gonna read you for feeling. They said, Miss Taina, how you get them is how you lose them, honey. So I don't understand why you.
But that's not even new. Like that's literally been an adage since I can remember.
Of course. I
mean, so it's clearly it's reigned true throughout the decades or centuries or whatever. Like, how you get them is how you lose them. It is what it is. Why don't y'all generation understand that crap?
Right. Why are y'all surprised? And why is this? Right. Oh, I blocked you on Twitter. I blocked you on Instagram. That's the same way as blocking them from calling you. And I mean,
or not answering the call.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. And like I say, I love talking to the millennial. I love this millennial mashup because what you guys are experiencing, what you're seeing in the blogs and on the Instagram and on social media, it's not anything new. It's just really like big because we have social media now. This stuff has been going on. I'm like,
it's been going on. It just hasn't been. There just hasn't been the platforms in order
to really blow it up.
Right, to blow up to the masses. But this has been going on next door, down the street, around the corner.
Right. I just don't see why I don't see why we're asking the question of why. I mean, if a person is a degenerate,
because these women let them. That's why. Because they let them.
Yeah, and if you're a degenerate, then you're going to be a degenerate as a in the hood. You're going to be a degenerate as a celebrity. You're going to be it's degeneracy.
However,
it doesn't matter. You're a degenerate. Exactly. You're a degenerate. So I don't even understand why we're even asking the question of why. We know what's wrong.
Why do y'all, this is what I want to know. Like, I sincerely and honestly want to know this. And not just from your generation. I kind of want to know from my generation too. Gen X, because you guys are Gen Z, millennials. Why do y'all fight over these no good Negroes?
Oh no, honey.
What's the point? Because here's the thing: if he was no good with Ari, if he was a no good Negro with Ari, and I don't know him, so I'm not saying him specifically, but what I'm saying is, when you look at the big picture, all these girls fighting over these Negroes on social media, and like. Why do y'all fight over these no good Negroes?
They ain't
no good. What the hell you fighting sure.
Tell me this, Zaire. What's the dating market like for you out there? I mean, not to get too personal, but what are you finding out there? What's
Wait a
out
minute,
there for you?
hold on. Before
Okay.
you answer that question,
Okay.
I ain't seen Michelle take no drink because she
What
called
you
me
say?
out
You
the other
you're not
day.
looking. You're not looking. You see this big old cup? You don't know what's
Oh
in here.
yeah.
But I'm
Okay, never
thinking,
mind. Go
bigger
ahead
than
and
my
answer the
face.
question, Zai.
It's
Go
bigger
ahead.
than my face.
Answer the question, Zai. My bad. She right. I have seen it. Go ahead.
See, you caught me at a very bad time in my dating life because I just had to cut somebody off, honey. I just had to cut my little boo thing off.
And how long were y'all together?
Wait a minute, girl.
We about to dig in. We about to dig in because we talking about these dumb celebrities.
For that.
We about to dig in because we talking about these dumb celebrities. But honestly, a lot of what you're
It's real
seeing
life.
out here, yeah, because a lot of these men are kind of doing the same thing they see celebrity men do. So I'm asking, what are you seeing out there in the dating market? I mean, me and Stacy, we up in age. We're married. I'm separated, but I'm 44 years old. I'm not out there in the market like you are. What's out there, man? All right, people really following
my matchmaking stuff out there on IG, so we'll see. Because I'm with it. I'm ready to matchmake some folks. But go ahead, tell us what's going on, Z.
What's going on out there?
It's so funny that you asked me that, Michelle, because I feel like I have this conversation at least with one of my friends every day.
Yeah.
And, honey, these men they horrible. They horrible, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm not surprised.
They are horrible, Your Honor.
I'm not surprised.
No, it's
very sad. It's very sad because what you're talking about is the fact that if the dating market for this generation is already like that. Because I assume, Zaire, are you looking for a black male, or are you open to other relationships with men of no color? What are you looking for?
My daddy's a black man. My uncle's a black man, so I'm definitely going for a black man.
Which is exactly what I was looking for as well. So with you saying that, I'm very disturbed and I'm concerned that if the market is like that,
tell us what it's like. Go ahead, tell us what it's like. Tell us what the dating market is like for black women trying to find a suitable black man or male mate.
Right.
And I'm going to push mute because I don't want to interrupt you.
I just feel like these men out here are they're literally horrible. Like, I feel like the compassion that Luther Vandross had when he was talking about a house is not a home, these men don't got that. They don't got that.
Someone, I love Luther.
They don't have it. These are the most selfish, inconsiderate, narcissistic, manipulative men I've ever met in my life. These cannot be Destiny's Child was catering to. It can't be. It can't be. It's horrible.
And Destiny's Child catered to you is my dream song. Like, I want to do that, but go ahead. They not worthy.
I thought you were muting yourself, Stacey.
I did, but I'm just saying they not worthy. Oh, that's sad.
I'm sad, and I am concerned, Zaire, for real. Because the thing is, if you're saying that that's the pool that you have to choose from, that's going to impact Black families moving forward, Black wealth, our community. That's scary for me. And I'm not, but honestly, I'm not surprised because if they're being influenced.
When you say they're not worthy, like when you say that, like, what are some?
She said narcissistic. Did you hear her say narcissistic?
I did. Give me some examples. Please, I'm like, what's going on?
Please.
What's going on with these men?
Okay, so I'll give you an example.
Please.
And I find it so funny because Doja Cat made this song and she's like acting like that because your dad's right?
Your dad's a what? No, I don't know.
a female dog, Stacey, a female dog. Act like that.
I bet. Yeah, right. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Right.
So when she said that, I was laughing because it's like, do these men not have male guidance? But I'll give you an example. And if my best friend is watching, girl, I'm sorry, but she was dealing with this man, right?
Sorry, babe. Sorry, best friend.
Well, she didn't say no name, so it's all good.
Right. I didn't say no name. So
right.
So she was dealing with this man, and the man, his father wasn't in his life, and he would. I don't really think it was a joke, and he would always tell her like, "Oh, you're gonna leave me like my father did." Wait, hold on, sir. Hold on, wait, what? I
So
need
she
you.
has to compensate for his dad?
I don't know, but she definitely left like the father did. I don't know, but she definitely left like the father. Definitely left.
She shouldn't have to compensate for the dad, though.
It's just
Well,
like
finish the story. So, what was the issue? What happened?
the issue is that I feel like when you don't have male guidance or you don't have any type of male influence in your life, whatever it is, I feel like you don't know how to act as an honest
Okay.
man, the type of man. And I feel like the women in my generation, I could say that because I know that's exactly what me and my friends talk about all the time. Like, we want to get married, we want to have, families and kids and children and all this. The picket fence. You don't even have a career. You want to have a man. You want to have all this. These men, they not husband material now. I don't know. I don't see it for them. I don't see it. I'm praying for them.
I'm sorry.
I think
they're not seeing the value in it. Honestly, if you're seeing what's being sold to them, that women are easy, you can get the milk without having to buy the cow. I mean, honestly, like I said, man, we're in a dangerous time where they're not seeing the value in marriage and commitment and taking care of your kids and sticking around. I mean, you've got Nick Cannon, you've got Future, you've got all these men that have so many different baby mamas and all that stuff. And so even though that might not be something that they will, it's the money that makes these men think that, I can do that. But they don't understand the influence that's having on just regular men that did not have a father, because you can't be easily influenced unless you have don't have a strong male figure in your home or someone that raised you.
right.
So it's scary. It's scary, Zaire, and I really am concerned about what you guys are going to have and what the next 20 years are going to look like. We're going to be going into a new generation, a new future. And what is the Black population going to look like? Because, like I said, I wanted a Black male. I wanted Black children. Period. Point blank. I've dated, other races, but when it came down to who I actually wanted to have a family with, I wanted to have a family with somebody that looked like me. I wanted Black children. Period. Not me say that I was, whatever issue you might have with that, that's what I wanted. But unfortunately, like I said, what we choose and what we think we're getting, it's not always lining up. And sometimes it's just a lot of deception. And
I was okay. Thank you. Go ahead.
What?
We're always reading each other's minds, because I was going to say a lot of people pretend, and so you think you're getting one thing, and then you turn around and you're like, "What the hell just happened?"
Baby, it's a lot of liars out here, and it's a scary time for relationships and family. And so, like I said, we're kind of chopping it up a little bit about this, but I'm telling you, tell me what the black community is going to look like in 50 years.
Because we're looking at y'all like, okay, what's going on in your dating market is going to basically predict what our next generation is going to look like as far as a community,
exactly,
as far as families, how we're unified, all those type things.
My girls are 12 and 9 years old. They're not really acting like they really want family, and I'm talking about this is 9 and 12 years old. So they're already kind of like, yeah, okay. I was like, you gonna give mommy some grandkids? Yeah.
They're not really like,
but they're not really like excited about it. It's not something they're looking forward to. They're looking forward to doing their own thing, moving to Canada and starting YouTube channels. And
but let me be honest though. Let me say that when I found my high school book, and I found, that graduation book, we used to have it. I don't know about you new people. Y'all got everything digital.
What was the name of the book? What book, girl?
It was one of those high school books that, the graduation senior books that they ask you all these questions, about the future and all that. And you have to answer all the questions. You put your pictures in there. And I remember I found mine, and I'm going back to look at the answers. and my answers were like, what do you see yourself doing in 10 years? My answer was like, I see myself living in New York, being a fashion designer. I don't want no husband and all. I don't want all that. Like
Right.
I didn't see kids. I wanted to be on my own, hanging, doing a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Like when I look back at the book, that's what it shows. I wasn't dreaming of the whole I want to be a wife, I want to be a mom,
Not me. Not me either.
I was going to be in New York doing my fashion design and styling and having a good time. So you can definitely change your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like your life can definitely change course. But I'm looking at it as, what are y'all looking for? Like at 23 years old, what are y'all looking for? Are you looking for that traditional, I want to be married, I want to have, 2.5 kids and a dog and a fence, a white picket fence, like you said, or I want to be independent, living life on my own? How do you guys see it?
But Zaire said that's what she was looking for. So Zaire, are you discouraged?
What are you guys looking for?
Are you discouraged now? Are you feeling discouraged?
I don't know about discouraged, but I definitely think that my life partner is not in New York.
Let me tell you, I would never date no New York guy. It is what it is. New York guys are just based on what I know, based on what I see on them in Black Ink. I love Black Ink, but just based on what a New York guy, like, they just think they can have too many women. That's what it comes across as.
Honey, go to Jamaica and see if you think a man is not going to cheat on you. It don't matter where they from, honey. They all think the same.
Not all men cheat.
I didn't say that.
But you say they all think the same, or a large majority of them. Are you talking about men that were not raised by a good, wholesome man, family, did not learn how to be committed in a committed relationship? Zaire, is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that
we're going to get to the bottom of this. I want to know, do you think the pickings are slim? Are the pickings slim for you?
Yes, honey. Like, now,
do you think monogamy is an option? Do you think that men can be monogamous?
Absolutely. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. You also got to be realistic. Like, I feel like a man is going to be a man, but he's not going to be a man for the woman that he wants. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to take that one woman that's going to be like, you know what? I don't want to lose her. Like, I didn't do whatever I had to do. Yeah, this the one. Like, this is the one. You know what I mean?
So you think that a man will be monogamous for that one? I think that I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either.
Yeah,
I don't believe that either.
I
believe once a cheater, always a cheater. That's
I think that all men have the opportunity or have the or will cheat at some. That's right. All men will cheat, have the opportunity to cheat, and they have to make a decision. I think that you have a very low percentage of men that would, if being thrown, stuff, will reject that. I think it's a small percentage of men that will say, no, I love my wife so much that I won't cheat. I think it's a very small percentage.
Once you,
but there is a percentage of men that won't.
I do definitely think that there is a percentage, but I think it's very small. And like I said, once a cheater, always a cheater, because it's not necessarily the woman that is. It's the ability. It's the crossing the line. It's the. It's not that there's something wrong with you.
Those boundaries,
right? It's not that it's something wrong with you. It's not a judgment against the woman that they're supposedly committed to, but it's just the opportunity. And once they cross that line,
and their willpower,
exactly,
their dedication, their commitment to you or to their family or to their vows, that will, or to their spirituality. I mean, let's think about that. Their
Right.
commitment to their spirituality and to, you know, that higher power, that higher
Exactly.
being that will not allow them to do that.
Right. And
That's
people,
what I mean,
yeah.
because as a wife, I can say that that's what
Yeah.
more so than, yes, I love my husband. I'm not going to, I'm not going to cheat on him. But more so than that commitment to him, my commitment to my morals, my values, my principles, that higher being that I believe in is going to prevent me from doing things that someone with lesser morals or values would do.
I mean, it's that temporary, you know, getting that temporary fix. It's like a drug addict. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get this fix and then I'm good. No, you never, once you go there, it's hard to not go there again. And so they say, oh, women are less likely to cheat. Well, women can cheat too, because she gets to a point where she
Yes,
feels
she
like
does.
she needs something and she wants that physical, you know, she wants to feel desirable and all that. But I just think for men, I just think it's a bit different. And if a man has that capability or has that in his flesh to go out there and cheat, and if he can get away with it, and I'm telling you, that's like a child stealing candy. They get away with it once. What you think they're gonna do the next time? They're gonna try to get away with it again. I mean, it's not it's not anything that's judgment on the person. See, women feel so bad when they find out that their man or their husband cheated on them, but it's not you. It really isn't you. It's just the fact that they are in a world where there are probably women coming at them, and they have to, at that point, they have to make a choice. What's more important? Me with this temporary fixation, or me like putting that aside and going home and doing what I know I'm supposed to do. And so, like you say, I think it really is a moral thing. And it's not easy. I don't think it's an easy decision for anybody. Because I mean, I know I've been tempted in a lot of different situations. But
so wait a minute. We've talked. So how many topics do we have tonight? Because we
got one more. We got one more, and yeah.
Okay, because I was going to say, have we talked about everything we need to talk about?
We have one more. Who else we covered? What's the last one on the
list? We talked about Sha'Carri,
Nivea, and Candy.
Okay, we're good. Okay, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt the flow. I just wanted to make sure that we were staying on point.
We only got 8 minutes, so y'all want to go ahead and hit that topic, or what's up?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Give me just a sec to pull up the image.
So let's make sure we close out the G Herbo and Taina, whatever. Let's close out that topic. Close it out, Zaire.
Closing it out by saying, respect your partner, and don't go where you know your ex is gonna be if you cheated on me with your ex one time. So
he cheated on her one time. Okay,
he cheated on Taina with Ari.
Yeah, as far as you know. I mean, okay.
Right, as far as we know.
Okay.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, so while y'all introduce the Candy and what's her face?
Not what's her face.
You know how we used to say back in the day, what's her face? Okay.
Nivea. We love Nivea.
I'm going to the restroom, guys. Y'all got this?
Go ahead.
All right.
Just put your avatar on. We're good.
Got it.
I love Miss Nivea, okay?
Yes.
I love her from Encore. You know, we talk about Encore all the time, but I really do love Nivea. She's the highlight of the show, and this interview really was an in-depth interview into Nivea, and I didn't even know that she went through so much. It also gives an in-depth look into the industry, which we already knew was like a shady, shisty type of deal.
Absolutely.
So she started off saying how she didn't even really want to sing. Like, she was just moving to Atlanta. And it was like, hey, I know this guy. Like, do you want to sing? And Nivea was so shy. She's like, yeah, sure. And her other sister was like, I'll come with you, so that way you're not that shy. And the guy was only really interested in Nivea. She's about 14 at this time. She's driving back and forth from Savannah to Atlanta, Savannah.
Wow.
Right. Like with this manager, you know, selling records and trying to get signed and all this nonsense. The man that she happened to be with was like 35 years old and she's like 14. So Candy's like
35 and 14.
yes.
So let me get this straight. Like, where was her mom and her dad?
Right. So Nivea Candy asked that too, like what's going on? And she was just saying, like, you know, like I was born in the 80s and she was like, crack was that was a epidemic that took over the African American community for a very long time in the 80s. It came in and it destroyed a lot of people, like a lot of families, a lot of familiar structures, a lot of people's lives. Like it had the African American community in a chokehold. And unfortunately, it took both her parents. So she was living with her grandmother. So she was living with her dad's mom, to be specific. So she didn't really see her mom like that. Like she seen her dad more because it's like that's his mom. So you know.
So the industry was able to pretty much take advantage of her, or the people in the industry, not just the industry, but the people in the industry were able to take advantage of her because she did not have protection.
Right. Right. And I wouldn't even say the industry. I would definitely say that it was her manager.
Well,
Because
we saw that with R. Kelly and Aaliyah.
Right. Right. And you know, the sad part is like when you're not used to having money, when your family's not used to when they're not able to be hip on financial literacy, when they think they child got it, you know, some man is telling your daughter has it, we want to sell it, and they put dollar signs in front of the talent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I mean, we see that with sports. We see that with football and basketball, and you know, a lot of the impoverished parents who, you know, have kids that have some type of athletic talent, that they push their kids in those directions. Yes.
Right. And Nivea, so she was with this man who was like 30 and she was like 14, and Candy was like, well, were you guys together? And she's like, yeah, we were together. Like they was having
Wow, a 35-year-old and a 14-year-old being together. That sounds so crazy to me.
and they was together. She was saying like this man was like her mama's age. So they was together for a very long time. On and off, of course. But she did sign her record. What happened was she was on that mystical song, Danger.
Yes. Danger.
Yes. And that's
know. Okay. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm hearing in my head. I'm at the club in my head because that's when I was partying at the clubs in Buckhead is when that song was out. But go ahead.
Right. And that's when they put her on it, and it was just amazing. And then it just went from there. So they were saying how like she got one of the last record deals of her time. Like so she got with the manager. The manager at this point was literally stealing her money at this point. He was her not power of attorney, but legal guardian, I guess.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
So like they was paying him, talking about some we ready for the first album, the second album. He was taking like $75,000 and didn't even tell her. Like, yes, honey, yes. And
this is why it's so important for young people that are getting in the industry to have people around them, their moms, their dads, their guardians, whatever, there to protect them from these freaking vultures, because that is a vulture move. You mean to tell me that you would actually take advantage of a 14-year-old over some money? Oh God, I hope they get their freaking karma for that. Go ahead.
I don't think he took the money when she was 14. It was probably she was clearly older than that.
It doesn't matter. Anybody that would take advantage of somebody else.
And she finished high school. She was still with him. And Candy like asked, she was like, well, did anybody know like y'all was together? She's like, no, I didn't tell anybody. You really, but she was like, people know. Like if you would see us together, not that we was overly affectionate, but you know, some people ask like, honey, you with him? Like,
right.
You know? And she would be like,
there were people that knew.
Right. And that did nothing. So
right.
Again, failed her. So it was at this point where she was just basically saying like she don't want to do music no more. Like she was like, I don't want to do music. Like I want to take a break. And
how many children does she have?
she has 4 children. 3 by
And
the
who are they
Dream.
by?
So 3 by the Dream, and she has 1 by Lil Wayne. So
okay.
She was saying all this, and she was saying how one night they got in an argument, and Wayne
Who is
was
they?
Her and her shiesty manager / boyfriend.
Okay.
They got in the argument, and she was just like, I need to get my stuff. Like, I'm leaving. Like, or you can leave the house. And he's like, this is our stuff. Like, this is our house. This is our money. Like, you know. And Wayne was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get you a plane ticket. Like, and he got her a plane ticket to New Orleans, and she left. Wayne, honestly, like, okay, he may not be like picture perfect man material, but he was there for Nivea. You know, so
I like Wayne. I'm sorry. I know that people look at Lil Wayne and be like, but I'm sorry, Lil Wayne just I've always liked Lil Wayne, but go ahead.
But yeah, so they was together for a while, and then of course he cheated on her, or cheated on Toya.
Wait, Lil Wayne cheated on her?
Or did he cheat on Toya? Either way, he was dating them at the same time.
How about he cheated on both of them?
Yeah, and I hear you, Stacey, about saying you like Lil Wayne, but honestly, I liked him until I heard the lyric he had in the song about Emmett Till. That's when I thought
he say?
Oh, he was talking about beating up a woman's coochie and make it look like Emmett Till's face. That's when I thought.
Okay, I'm disturbed by that. I'm disturbed by that.
I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you that song because I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm not saying let's cancel or whatever. You know, because like I said, we grew up. But that went a little too far, and so there was a lot of backlash. And so it's funny how you didn't know that, and how a lot of people probably didn't know. That's why they're still rocking with him like that. But no, he had a really ugly lyric about Emmett Till, and his mom actually, reached out to Jesse Jackson and other, Black activists and leaders to get, some of his stuff shut down because she just couldn't believe that he would say such a disrespectful lyric. That's what I'm saying.
That's okay. I don't understand. We have to know our history. So when we are creating narratives and we are influencers and we have a platform like Lil Wayne,
why use it like that? Right? Why do you have to use it in that way?
Totally neglectful. You don't do something like that. I had no idea.
Oh, girl,
that he had.
It was a big deal.
Yeah,
it was Tyler, the creator.
No idea.
Yes, look
that
it up.
Was even. Yeah, and I will now that you said that. But how dare he, kind of sugar honey iced tea on our history.
I mean, and then you use it and you use the metaphor of how you would treat a woman.
Not good.
Based on it was absolutely disgusting. Before that, girl, I'm talking about I was rocking with his music, girl.
Because I be like, this is up for some, it's up for some.
That's baby.
All of that. I really like his music. So I can't believe that he would do something as disrespectful.
That one turned me off. It's like you wanted to push you pushed it, and so they a lot of leaders reached out to him and was like, hey man, you need to apologize, and he refused to apologize. So they got he refused to apologize. He was going to go on tour, and they actually got one of his major sponsors to drop out of the tour, and he lost a lot of money as a result because he wouldn't simply apologize to Emmett Till's mom for that very disrespectful line that he had in his song. I lost a lot of respect for him with that.
Wow. I know.
As well as the producers and anyone that recorded that in the studio should have been like, man, nah, I think you're going a little bit too far. So I know that's a little bit off topic because I kind of jumped back in.
No, it's not off topic, actually.
But it was like, nah, dude, man, come on, man. You're an influencer in our community, and that's how something that was so painful, something, where the white woman came back later and admitted that she lied,
that impacted the entire Black community for
You don't do that.
and
You don't do
decades.
that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't really have nothing for Lil Wayne right now. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Zaire.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Gen Zer.
But she was just basically talking about how she met with Wayne and they were like together for a little bit, and she didn't know that he was with Toya. And one day, while they was in New Orleans, he was like, "Hey, Nivea, like I've never lived in an apartment. Like let's move out of this house and move to an apartment."
So she was already living in a house,
right, with Wayne, and then they literally left the house to move into an apartment.
Who does that? Unless you're, like 50 something, 60 something, and you're downsizing. Who does that?
Lil Wayne, because he wanted to move his baby mother Toya into the house.
But him and Toya were married. So when did they get married?
They didn't get married yet. So then after that,
you said they weren't married yet. Okay, thank you.
So then after that, what happened was, I don't know what happened, but she found out that he was with Toya, and then they just stopped. Then that's when she met Dream, and then they got married. That's when
she married Dream. I didn't know that.
She did marry Dream. She married Dream, and they had 3 kids. They had the first kid they had was a solo kid, and after that they had twins. And then after that, that's when the Dream and her, they didn't work out. And then Wayne,
he got with Christina Milian, didn't he? Because doesn't he have a kid with Christina Milian?
No, he doesn't have a kid with her, but they were together.
Okay.
Wait, the Dream or Wayne?
The Dream, honey.
Because they was both with Christina. Yes, the Dream and Christina have a kid.
Wait a minute. Y'all doing too much.
I'm
Wait
talking
a
about
minute.
for real.
So you mean to tell me that Christina Milian was with the Dream and Lil Wayne?
Just like Nivea.
Okay.
I can't.
I mean, is there an application that you have to fill out in order to be in the rotation for celebrity rappers or producer? Like because I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for the younger iterations of me who are like, they want to, I don't know. I guess they want to, be involved in that whole lifestyle, which is crazy to me. No. But clearly they use the same, I hate to say use, but entertain the same women.
Absolutely. That's why when Bow Wow and Sierra, their kids is kind of related for that reason.
Girl, stop.
Oh what the?
I can't, y'all.
I can't.
No wonder the pickings are slim, because the thing is, if the men are looking at this type of stuff that's going on, then the pickings for your generation are going to be very
slim. How do you find a quality man or woman?
That's what I'm saying, because they think that it's whatever woman, whatever you wake up and feel like you want for the day, then that's what you get. It's going to be tough out there for you, Zaire. And I'll just tell you, because you said, I don't think I'm going to find quality man here in New York. I'm going to tell you that if this music and this culture and if this influences all over the United States, like I think it is, it doesn't matter where you go, boo-boo.
Girl, a black ass nerd, excuse my language, get you a black ass nerd from Great Britain.
He might not, his teeth might be jacked up. Crap. Girl, his teeth might be jacked up, but you better go for the one that is, baby. Because this is crazy.
Smart man that get you an engineer, get you a
that treat you right. I don't care what he look like. At this
point, I believe
that's what I'm saying. That treats you right and that treats
get you like a scientist, get you somebody, accountant,
because anybody
that's what I'm saying. Into this pop culture crap.
And that's what I'm saying. Because the ones that's into pop culture do not value education and do not value, enriching themselves with books and learning history and knowledge.
Get you a man that read a book.
Yeah, girl, that's what I'm saying. If he read a book, if he can prove that he read the last book he read, the name of it, and can give you some excerpts from that book, that's who you need to marry. He might not be cute.
If you ask a man, what's the last thing you read, or what's the last book you read, and that Negro say something like the native son, some shit from, excuse my language again, some crap from 11th grade, that ain't who you want, boo.
That's what I'm saying.
Get you a man that done read the latest. Get you a man that done read Barack Obama's book. You know what I'm saying? The audacity of hope. You know, that ain't even last one.
And you know what? And like I said, we laughing about it. We laughing about it, Zaire,
it ain't
but
funny.
We dead serious.
It ain't funny.
We dead serious. This is what's going on in the culture
dead
right now.
Serious.
This is what's
because if the only thing you read is online,
with even men our age, it's even happening with men in their 40s and 50s that still think that they can be Lil Wayne. They can be. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Do you remember? This is a throwback to this is an inside throwback. Do you? I don't know, Shell, if you remember. I'm gonna say old girl's boyfriend because I don't want to say any names. Mm-hmm. Old girl's boyfriend was, I think we were like 27 or something, and still wanted to be a rapper. How do you still have dreams of being a rapper? Like,
they still out there. They still out there.
Come on now.
I'm talking about some of them are in their 40s and 50s still thinking they're going to get a record
Daddy's
deal.
Little Girls with Gabrielle Union went on a date with that dude that still wanted to be a rapper.
Zaire, I'm telling you.
Something like Gabrielle.
Zaire, I'm telling you, you're going to have to, and I'm not saying it's like lowering your standards, but the thing that you might be, you know, because I mean, when I was out there, I wanted the dude that looked good, that had the cross colors. I mean, he was cross colors back in our day. I wanted the cross colors dude to do, but
now that you've grown, you be like, looks. I mean, what that's nerd important.
I'll take nerd, I'll take nerd right now.
I would be like, if I was your age, I would be like, what books you reading? What do you think about the future? Do you know anything about stock market?
He articulate?
Do you know? Right?
Thank you.
Are you a go-getter? Like, are you a worker or are you a leader? That's
because I'm telling you, like what you're seeing in the blogs and in social media with all these types of dudes, that's really what is translating to other dudes that have no ambition. They think that they can be Lil Wayne. They think they can be the future. You know, the future, the rapper. They think they can be
100 kids, right? But here's the thing: they don't even have future money.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think that future has like that much money,
but
they don't even have future money. You know what I mean?
Zaire, it's really we're in a dangerous.
Get you a nerd.
I'm saying.
I tell my daughter all the time, and I don't know if that's right or wrong. Really, don't care. I tell her from my own experiences, girl, get you a nerd.
Right.
Get you somebody in the biology department and the finance department and all of that. Get you one of them dudes.
Don't
worry about don't worry about the men that are in the athletic department. Screw them. You know what I'm saying? Screw those football players. Screw those. They don't worry about them at all.
You'll
Look
be
at
happy.
The men that are in the biology labs and that are in the business buildings and the science buildings and all. Look at those men. That's what I tell her. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But this is what I figured out with experience.
Right.
Go ahead.
And ladies, we're coming up on over an hour now, and I did want to give a shout out to our sponsor,
yes,
Repio City GA. So if you are from the GA, man, definitely shout out and check out our sponsor's website. We're gonna run their little clip real quick if you don't mind. Let's do this.
Repio City GA.
All right. So I got my T-shirt coming. It's on the way from Rep Your City GA. Thank you for being our sponsor.
That 20 East shirt because I'm from East Side. Right. Reading.
So we appreciate our sponsor. We appreciate our sponsor, Rep Your City GA. But yeah, just to kind of close this out. Like I said, our wind down Wednesdays for me are awesome because We get to talk with the millennial, Gen Z, or Gen Y. And wow, Stacey, all that stuff you be saying, I don't understand, but it is what it is. But
What's up, girl?
I mean, the way you describe her as millennial / Gen Zer / either way, it's a different perspective, and it's a totally different.
Yes.
She brings a perspective that I am not aware of, but I think that we can impart on her, even with what's going on out in the world right now, how we see it and how there's really not anything new under the sun. And I just want to, say, y'all don't get too caught up in all the stuff you're saying out here on the blog, social media, because like I said, before this stuff was out there, it was in high school. This was high school stuff. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff y'all talking about out here. This was going on in high school, bro. It was, the chick that was dating the dude and the dude that was dating and had this one pregnant. All this stuff been going on. It's just now
let me tell you, I remember, and I'll tell a quick story before we leave. I remember living in a small town in, I think, 9th grade. And we didn't have Facebook. We didn't have social media. And somebody, I was talking to somebody and I created a slam book. I don't know if y'all know what a slam book is.
I remember the slam. Oh, them slam books was ugly, baby.
That was the first face.
Zaire, do you know what a slam book is?
It's kind of like a burn book for Mean Girls.
And it floats around school, and everybody get to write stuff.
And everybody gets to write, like, your name is the top of the page. Everybody's name is at the top of the page. All the popular people, anyway. Right. And everybody, it goes around the whole school, and everybody gets to write whatever they want to write. I created that. Do you know how many people wanted to beat my ass? Because
exactly. Right.
I didn't have nothing to do with what they said, I didn't have anything to do with what the people said, but because I created the slam book, my poor little boyfriend had to walk me to every goddamn class.
Because you were like, creating that slam book made you like a Facebook.
That made me like Mark Zuckerberg.
Exactly. So you created that, and it don't matter.
I was the original Mark Zuckerberg in that town.
But what people said in there, that's how they felt. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. People got mad about them slam books, but it was what it was. So that's a reputation you created. So now we got a huge slam book going on where it's on Twitter, Instagram, it's Facebook, it's on, TikTok. So there's a huge slam book. People can slam celebrities, politicians. You can get your ass slammed out here easily now. So it is what it is. But like I say, I appreciate this mashup. Zaire, you got something to close out with, baby girl?
What is the close out, baby girl?
My next man worked for NASA, y'all.
You okay? Thank you. Get you a nerd.
As your sister, a nerd. I concur.
Get you a nerd. I can't wait to meet your nerd. I can't wait to meet your nerd. I can't wait
to be in your wedding because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be the maid of honor, the matron of honor, or something like that,
Girl, let me tell you something. Whatever he ain't good at, baby, you can teach him how to get good at it. Don't even worry about the little stuff. Get you a nerd.
You can dress him up how you want to.
all this internet stuff and all these celebrities and all this stuff, that's for the birds. These folks are very unhappy. These folks miserable and unhappy.
You're a smart man who understands how to elevate your family and how to elevate you.
Thank you.
And himself.
Period.
I don't care if you got the cutest clothes or the cutest face or whatever. That don't matter. Like, I'm telling you, from this age, that don't matter.
Exactly.
Cuteness wears off. You're smart. Your brain
has been a good one.
Lasts.
This has been a good one, y'all. And thank you. Don't forget, man, I think, I don't know if we plugged our website in a while, but it's raindropcombos.com.
Shell, how you spell it?
Don't even do that, because last time she tried to ask me to spell it on our 4th of July podcast, I was a little tipsy, and she really, come on, dude. Look, it's on the screen. I'll probably still mess it up.
It is on the screen, so we're going to let screen talk.
Thank you.
Screen talk, right.
Raindropcombos.com.
Yes.
Well, we have a survey where you can catch our latest podcast, as well as take a survey to find out what's your love language, man. How can you be with someone if you don't know what your love language is and you don't know how to tell them what you need to know their love language. You need to know your love language. Period.
Zaire, what's your love language?
Yeah, Zaire, what is your love language? We know ours.
My love language is definitely words of affirmation. Did you know that
really?
Yes. I scored 0% on physical touch, like 0%.
Really?
Wow.
That is so interesting.
So you ain't into the touchy-feely stuff. It's more the affirmation thing. All right, well, that's cool.
So you are beautiful.
Mine was acts of service.
You are smart. Wait a minute, hold on. You is
you
smart.
Is.
You is.
I was like, stop.
You is important.
Stop, man. Stop. I can't with you tonight. I can't with you tonight. Just stop, please.
Listen, Viola Davis told me you is smart. You is important. I forgot the last one. But that's what you is, girl. You is all that.
Y'all, this is Raindrop Combos with your girl Michelle and
Stacy. And who do we have on Wednesday? Our mashups.
Period. Yeah, you guess what the best is, Za. You guess what the best is.
Always.
Love it. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Guys, and hold on. If you want to be a sponsor, please inbox us. Let us know if you want to sponsor a show. Inbox us at info. Michelle, finish it up.
At raindropcombos.com.
Yes. If you want to be a sponsor, if you want us to shout out your business, inbox us. Let us know.
Peace. Love you guys.